inside linebacker is number 30, Isaac Barrientos. At the other linebacker is number 34, Kevin Grantham. Your cornerbacks are number 7 and number 23. That's Kamal Knight and also Austin Smith. And your safeties are Ben Helms and also Austin Smith will see some time there. The kickoff bounces in front of DeJuan Gentry, goes through the end zone, and Jackets actually have a touchback, Jay. That's something we hadn't seen a whole lot of. Jackets not getting to return a kick.
Well, that was kind of a line drive type of kick. It just bounced about the 5-yard line and squibbed in. I mean, it never made it probably more than 20 yards off the ground. And, well, let me just tell you guys right now, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a little bit more difficult game to call than before for Kenny and I, because there are no numbers on the field. I mean, all we got is white lines and green grass and then quite a bit of dirt.
I was about to say it's some brown spots. 1st and 10 for the Jackets from their own 20. We'll do the best we can to keep you up with the yards. Of course, Jay and Mike here will help us out as much as we can. Ronnie Braxton goes in motion out of his fullback spot. Pitch out right side. That's Chris Robertson. Crosses the 20, but then he's hit right there. And absolutely nowhere to go for Robertson, wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. First man to hit him, number 54, David Sullivan, the nose guard. He's 5'9", 210 pounds, and a stop after only. They're going to call it no gain. We're going to, well, actually they haven't changed anything yet. We're going to give him a gain of 1. It'll be 2nd down and 9 as he's just across the 20-yard line. We'll call it the 21 where the nose of the football is. Twins out wide left for the Jackets. That's Jamal Hull and Antoine Duncan. Offset eye behind Riddick. He's going to fake it this time. Riddick wants to throw. He's going deep left side. He's got a man wide open if it's caught. And it is. That's Antoine Duncan. And I don't have a clue where he is, but he's away. He's all the way down inside the 20.
He's on the 10. Is that the 10? That's about the 11-yard line, looks like.
Yeah, he's finally brought down at the 11-yard line.
No, 16.
Oh, this is going to be
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. This is it is. If you're here and you're watching this game on Cable One this week, you'll know what we're talking about.
Ends up being a 64-yard completion from Riddick to Antoine Duncan.
Now, let me just tell you, Antoine Duncan was so wide open, he stood and waited for that ball like a punt.
Actually, though, Jay bobbled it. He did bobble it, scared me a little bit. They're going to hand it on the counter this time. Chris Robertson's got some open field. He's inside the 15, down to about the 11. Pick up a 5 there for Antoine Duncan. All he had to do was get away from Kevin Grantham. And he's into the end zone, but Grantham does make the stop, wraps him up around the ankles. And a pickup, they're going to say a pickup of 4. And it's going to be 2nd down and 6 for the Jackets. They can get a first down at about the 6-yard line. Tim Bilbrey, the lone man, he split out wide to the near side. Offset eye behind Terrence Riddick from the 11. They're going to Braxton with the trap play right up the middle. He's inside the 5, falls forward to about the 1. And now they're saying he fumbled the football. We'll see what the officials say. Nope, they're going to say Braxton was already, his back was already on the ground. And that's a Yellow Jacket first down. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line.
Well, give Jeff Boss some credit on that play, Kenny. He pulled across there for that trap play. He was the key man there, and he blew his man off the line. Great execution there.
Jackets come with a full house backfield now. Late check-in for Dallas Hillcrest. And now there's a stoppage of play. And legal substitutions, what we're going to get is referee John Colicchio gives it to us. And so that'll move it half the distance. So now we're inside the 1.
And they moved it half a ball.
That's right. Still 1st and goal for the Jackets inside the 1-yard line. Nobody splits out wide. 2 tight ends and a full house backfield. Bashari Turner and Ronnie Braxton are your fullbacks. Pitch out left side. Chris Robertson follows in behind Bashari Turner. Dives into the end zone for the easy Yellow Jacket touchdown.
And they did make that look easy. What was that, about 4 plays, I think?
Piece of cake. Key being the 64-yard pass from Riddick to Antoine Duncan. And just like that, Jackets on top 6-0. Not what Dallas Hillcrest wanted to have a chance to win this game. Last week, Atlanta stayed in it for a while, Jay, and actually had some confidence going in the second half, thinking they could win the game. But Hillcrest, you get down early like this, they're definitely going to lose some confidence. Robert Lay to try the extra point with Josh Gibson holding. Snaps back in good shape. Robert Lay's kick is up. and it's no good. And I guess it went wide right. The officials didn't want to tell us, but I'm thinking it went wide to the right. So misses his second extra point of the year, does Robert Lake. And with 9:26 to play in the first quarter, Jackets lead Dallas Hillcrest 6-0. We're back with more Yellow Jacket football in a moment at KIKM. Back deep for the Panthers is number 7, Kamal Knight, number 11, Algie Morrow. 9:26 to play. First quarter, Jackets lead the Panthers already 6-0. Robert Lay's kickoff is high, very high, end over end. That's going to be Morrow at the 6-yard line. Running a little bit right. One of the Jackets slips down in the dirt, but then a nice tackle made at about the 23-yard line.
Right, number 83 there, Jack Bogart.
Jack Bogart makes a stop for the Jackets. And we got a stoppage of play. Quarterback coming in is number 10, Dupree Scoville. He's 5'11", 170 pounds. He's a junior. He is the quarterback for Dallas Hillcrest tonight.
18 yards on the return.
On the season, he's 11 out of 35, 184 yards, a touchdown. But the problem, Jay, he's thrown 8 interceptions this year.
Well,
One man split out wide left. There's going to be a handoff right up the middle. No, he's going to fake it. Now Scoville wants to throw. Oh, nice pass, but it's incomplete from a nice hit from Tim Bilbrey. Was intended for number 80, Matthew Lloyd. He had the ball right in his hands, and nice separation by Tim Bilbrey. Hit him right in the chest, right in the numbers, and knocked the ball away, and it's going to be 2nd and 10.
yeah, Tim Bilbrey was in the right spot at the right time that time. And, you know, surprisingly, Kenny, they had Hillcrest had a pretty good pass block going on there. Gave Scoville some time to get back and roll out right, or left, I guess, to our right, and throw.
Austin Smith is the tailback. He wears number 23. Fullback is number 40, Luis Cruz. They got 3 wide receivers this time. Twins split out wide right and 1 man to the left. Vogel jumps off sides, and now they run the option. They pitch it. Smith fumbles it as the pitch was too high. Jackets, I think, get on it. Now it rolls out of bounds all the way back at about the 12-yard line or so, but there's a flag down at the very beginning of the play. Daniel Vogel was in the neutral zone, and they're going to march this one ahead 5 yards, I believe, unless for somehow we didn't see that he was drawn off sides.
It didn't look like he was to me. It looked like he just anticipated the call or anticipated the snap and jumped across. Didn't get it back in time.
And that's exactly what it is, and that's going to be 2nd down and 5 instead of 2nd down and 10. If he doesn't jump offside there, Jay, we back him up about 15.
Yeah.
On the fumble, but
well, you got to recover that ball too. I mean, even though it wouldn't have meant anything, but they still you got to recover those.
Might also see Joe McDonald in a quarterback some. They've split a lot of time this year for the Panthers. 2nd and 5, pitch out right side. That's Austin Smith looking for some room. He's got a little bit. He's close to a 1st down. And he might even have it. He's up to about the 33.5. They're going to stop it. Ronnie Braxton on the stop for the Jackets after a pickup of 5. We'll have to see if...
Well, I thought Eddie Baker was going to have him behind the line.
Yeah, but some nice blocking on the right side. Eddie Baker got loose, but he was the only one that got loose.
Yeah.
He was trying to wrap him up by himself as he was going down, couldn't make the stop.
Yeah, unfortunately, Eddie Baker didn't have the same speed.
Right. That's Austin Smith lined up at the wing. Algie Morrow's in the backfield. They give it to number 40, Luis Cruz, and he's stopped in the backfield, short of a 1st down. Daniel Vogel and Josh Gibson stop him back there. Luis Cruz is the fullback. He's 5'8", 160 pounds, and he's not going to get a 1st down, and it's going to be 4th and 2. Jay, that's kind of a momentum killer.
Yeah. You know, one thing that's going to be difficult for Denison tonight, Kenny, I think, is going to be keeping their focus. You know, if they get out to a big lead early and are dominating, you know, keeping the focus is going to be a big part of the game for them, the mental aspect here.
Here comes another flag as a late substitution by Dallas Hillcrest, and this is a rule I think they're stressing a little more this year, Jay. You're not supposed to make that substitution real late like that, and this is twice now we've seen it already called in this game against Hillcrest. Back in punt formation is number 2, Eric Parks. He's a Division I prospect, punting and kicking the football. And now there's another flag down. We'll see what this one is. Doesn't seem like they had time for delay game. And a false start. We missed that. A false start on Hillcrest, so they'll back them up 5.
Kenny, are they on the 30?
Oh.
Now the 25. I mean,
who knows? 27's where they are right now is where the ball's spotted.
Because, I mean,
I hate to be negative, but kind of ridiculous.
This is weak.
Just chalk some stripes on the field, and that's about all they decided to do here at Franklin. Eric Parks snaps back slowly, but Parks gets it away, and he wants to kick it away from the Jacket guys that are deep. Molly was back there along with DeJuan Gentry. It's going to roll dead. We'll try to figure out where at about the 37, 38-yard lines where they'll spot it. Jackets will take over 1st and 10, and they will mark it down at the 37. Jackets will start at the 37. 7:41 to play first quarter, 6-0. Jackets lead this ball game.
Somebody had a 37-yard punt there.
Antoine Duncan is in the ball game. He comes split out wide right. 2 tight ends for the Jackets. Adam Chacho and Aaron Hunt are the tight ends, and offset eye behind Terrence Riddick from the 37-yard line. Braxton goes in motion from his fullback position. Fake the counter to Robertson, and again throwing deep is Terrence Riddick, and it is incomplete. Intended for Adam Chacho at the Hillcrest 40-yard line. Went deep again, and that one was thrown just a little bit short, and Chacho couldn't pull it in. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
I tell you what, Kenny, it looks like Terrence Riddick could have an awesome night tonight. I mean, the 2 passing plays that we've had, he's had multiple receivers wide open.
And the Jackets are coming back with the 2 wide receiver set. DeJuan Gentry and Marcus Walker are split out wide to the right as twins. Offset eye behind Riddick again from the 37. And they're going to fake again to Robertson. Want to throw. Riddick's got all kinds of time now. He's going to throw the screen. That's Rodney Braxton who's got it. He's across the 40 now to the 45. If I've got that right, no, just gets across the 40 to about the 41. So a pickup of about 4 there for Ronnie Braxton on the screenplay. Jay, that was a very long, drawn-out screenplay. Usually it seems to develop a little faster than that.
Yeah, it really did. It almost looked kind of like an option screenplay, like he's going to have other. If he had somebody open, he could have thrown it to him.
Right. I'm going to call that a gain of 5. It's 3rd down and 5 for the Jackets from their own 41-yard line. Now Aaron Hunt goes in motion from right to left. Pitch out left side. Robertson running behind his fullback. He's across the 45. Breaks open. Finally, he's drugged down from behind as he gets across midfield to about the 46-yard line in Panther territory.
That'll be the 3rd first down of the game so far for Denison, with still 6:40 to play in the first quarter. They lead 6-0 and could be driving again here.
That's a pickup of 13 for Chris Robertson. Sorry if we delay a little bit on those. We got to complicate it without the numbers on the field, but we'll try to quit talking about that as well. 1st and 10 from the Hillcrest 46. Robertson's got it running right, breaks 1 tackle, spins away from another, and gets down to about the Hillcrest 41-yard line. Another pickup of 5 for Chris Robertson. And it's going to be 2nd down and 5.
It's kind of like highway hypnosis, Kenny. You just stare at it and you kind of go blank at the field.
And with that run, Chris Robertson has just moved ahead of Marcus Flemings. Is that right? Has just moved ahead of Marcus Flemings to move into number 4 all-time on the Denison rushing list. Marcus Flemings had 2560. Chris Robertson now 2,585 yards in his Denison career, now number 4 on the all-time list. 2nd and 5 from the 42. They run the option. Robertson's got it. He's got to get way outside. He does. He cuts back inside. He's inside the 35 to the 30, 20, 15, 10, and finally drugged down from behind at about the 4-yard line. And a lot of you might be wondering, what was he doing drugged down from behind? Well, he was juking, too. He wasn't running full speed, and there's no way that guy would have caught him.
He was using his blockers, because that was not just going to be an all-out run for him. I mean, all-out sprint for him, because there was people he had to get around, and he had his hand on the blockers in front of him, and was juking behind them and cutting behind them and just kind of waiting for them to lay down the blocks. And a great run.
37-yard pickup there for Robertson. Jackets knocking on the door again. 1st and goal from the 4. They lead 6-0. Terrence Riddick throwing to the corner of the end zone. Incomplete. Was intended in the far side there for Daniel Vogel was the intended receiver over there.
Well, again,
looks like another one that might have been dropped. That one was low to the ground. Vogel kind of had to go down for it, but maybe should have been caught.
Yeah.
So 2nd and goal from the 4.
Well, Kenny, they just look like they're having their way with Hillcrest right now. I mean, anything goes.
5:06 to play first quarter. Jackets lead 6-0. Full house backfield behind Riddick from the 4. Nobody split out wide. Now there's a flag down. Might have been some movement on the Jacket offense.
There definitely was some movement there.
Maybe Kyle Sylvester.
No, it was, who was it? It was whoever lined up on the left end there. May have been, was it Ronnie Braxton?
Maybe.
Or was he lined up at fullback?
Might have been, it was Daniel Vogel. Vogel was lined up.
Yeah, okay, there you go. That's right. That's who it was.
They are now patting Vogel on the head, saying that's okay. We can travel 9 yards almost as easily as we can 4. And they've got the clock running for some reason after an incomplete pass. Should have never started up again. I think the referee told them to start it. First and goal, Jackets from the 9. Robertson's got it running right now, cuts it outside, slips. I think, Jay, he cuts that one back outside, scores on that play if he doesn't slip down on the not-so-good field here at Franklin. But he gets to the 6, pickup of 3 for Robertson there.
Yeah, I think you're right. You know, if his cleats had something to dig into down there, he might have made that cut. And that probably would have scored him.
One of the few fields in Dallas, the Dallas Independent School District fields, it's not turf, and so many teams play here, night in and night out, including JV, freshmen, and all that good stuff, that the field just gets worn down. And if we get a timeout here, it looks like the Jackets want to change the football out. That's what they do. Clock starts back up now, 4:25, first quarter, 6-0 Jackets. 3rd down and goal, ball placed at the Dallas Hillcrest 6-yard line. Jackets again with 2 tight ends in the full house backfield. Riddick's going to throw this time the back of the end zone and well overthrown. Intended for Daniel Vogel. Had Antoine Duncan wide open out in the flat. He throws to him, it's an easy 6, just overthrows Vogel. And Jackets are hesitating to bring in Robert Lay for the field goal attempt. Now they come in.
Yeah. And you know, Kenny, it's early in the game. You might as well kick the field goal. But I'm thinking if I'm coaching, of course they won't let me. But I'm going to go for it.
They might if you apply.
Well, you know, you may be. Nah, what am I kidding myself? But I would maybe go for it because Hillcrest isn't doing anything.
It's going to be a 23-yard field goal attempt here for Robert Lay. A little bit to the right side of the middle of the field. Ball's down, kick is up. And this time it's right down the middle. Robert Lay with a 23-yard field goal. 4:07 to play first quarter. Denison 9, Hillcrest nothing. We're back with more Yellow Jacket football in a moment at 101.7 KIKM. Kamal Knight, Algie Morrow, both back deep for the Panthers. Both standing at about their own 7-yard line as Robert Lay's kicking into this stiff wind here in Dallas tonight. Blowing from our right to our left in the Jackets' face right now. Jacket faithful brought to their feet as Robert Lay jumps up and down a little bit, waving his arms and hands in the air. And here's the kickoff. This one's low and a line drive this time. And it's taken by Morrow at the 7-yard line. He's running left this time. He's got a little bit of room. Breaks one tackle at about the 35. Now he's down the sidelines. Finally run out of bounds close to the 40. They'll mark him out at the 38-yard line. Adam Chaucho runs him out of bounds there. And Hillcrest with pretty good field position. Nice little return there by the Panthers.
It was a nice return. And, you know, they're going to need something off of special teams to really maybe spark them, get them going. Because right now, if they don't do something, you know, maybe even get a first down, that's going to be a victory for them at this point of the game. Well, they're going to be backed up a little bit and mentally.
Well, also, Jay, this is not and not to knock Texarkana, Texas High, but they had lost some players, they lost some starters, and they just didn't have a whole lot of talent. This Hillcrest team, they may not be all around as talented as Denison, but they have got some athletes on the team. And Algie Morrow is one of those. 1st and 10, give it up the middle to Austin Smith, the tailback. He's hit hard, but Shari Turner, first one to make a hit right about the 40-yard line. We'll give him the 41, a pickup of 3 there for Austin Smith. 3:42 to play first quarter. Jackets lead the Panthers 9-0. Thanks for listening to Yellow Jacket Football at 101.7 KIKM. Number 10, Dupree Scoville, the quarterback for Dallas Hillcrest, pitches it out to Austin Smith, running around the corner to the left side. He's got some speed, gets outside, gets around Josh Gibson, but can't get away from Molly and Daniel Vogel. And he's run out of bounds at about the 43-yard line. Pickup of 2 that time for Austin Smith. And it's going to be 3rd down and 5 for the Panthers.
Gain of 2, 3rd down and 6 for the
So
Panthers.
Dupree Scoville's coming in from the sideline. He gets to play to the sideline. Is he doing that every time, Kenny? Or
I don't know if he's doing that every time. That play came right to the sideline, so I'm not sure if he does that every play or not. Pro set here with an offset eye behind Scoville. He's running for his life now. Daniel Vogel's got him under pressure. Nice throw and catch on the run from Dupree Scoville.
Wow, that was quite impressive throw there.
Jacket territory at about the 47-yard line. That is number 84. That's Blake Bentley, 5'11", 200 pounds, and a senior. He's the tight end, and a nice reception from Blake Bentley, and a real nice pass from Dupree Scoville. Daniel Vogel was all in his face, Jay.
Oh yeah, well, he was, like you said, he was running for his life. And he threw that ball off his back foot, and just, it was really not that great of a throw because it was way out there in front of him, and a great diving catch.
10-yard pickup at the Jacket 47-yard line. 3 wide receivers and an offset eye behind Dupree Scoville from the Jacket 47. Right up the middle to Cruz, the fullback, and barely even got the handoff.
Well, that's twice on that play that's happened. I think they better stop that one right there.
Michael Phelps on the stop that time. He was in the backfield, big number 70 for the Jackets. Loss of 3 back to the midfield stripe.
Well, they tried that play on the 3rd and 1 a while ago, and the same result. I mean, the exact same result. They stopped it before. I mean, almost fumbled the handoff because they was hit as he was getting the ball.
Jackets lead 9-0 with 2:18 to play first quarter. Clock running. Dupree Scoville brings him up to the line. 3 wide receivers again, split backs behind him, and they're going to run the draw play. That's Cruz again, the fullback. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe a half yard more. We'll call it a pickup of 3 to the... Let's see where they put the football down. We'll go ahead and call it a pickup of 3 back to the 47-yard line, back close to the original line of scrimmage, and it's going to be 3rd down and about 10, about 9.5.
Well, I'm looking for Dupree Scoville to throw the ball this time, Kenny.
Well, Tyler Bishop split out wide left, and now there's a flag down. Number 42, Ben Holmes, coming in motion.
Yeah, they definitely moved there.
And they moved someone other than Helms.
Yeah, number 12, Tyler Bishop, very frustrated with the play, threw his head back in just total frustration.
Well, it's got to be kind of some frustration, even though they're picked to win their district this year, and they might still do that.
Yeah.
They play some tough teams in non-district, but anytime you're 0-4 and you know you've got probably a better football team than that, it's got to be frustrating. I don't care if you play John Tyler every week. 3rd down and 14 now for the Panthers, and Scoville's rolling to his left. He's got to throw again on the run. This one he can't get turned back across his body, and it goes incomplete. It was intended for Austin Smith. 25 Marcus Walker, and 16 DeJuan Gentry on the coverage, and it's incomplete.
We do have a flag down about the 46-yard line. Looked like it was a late flag, too. I'm not sure. Definitely some discussion going on out there, and nobody seems to be moving. Either team is moving.
Dead ball foul, personal foul against the Jackets, so that'll march them up 15, give them a 1st down. And we both missed that. We were looking downfield for the pass, and we didn't really see what happened. Any dead ball foul, just frustrating. For the Jackets, Junior Johnston checks into the ball game, one of the defensive tackles. It's now him, and of course Andrew Keener unavailable tonight, except maybe for deep snapping duties. Probably about all he's going to do tonight. That moves the ball all the way down to the, 36-yard line? All the way to the 36, and Hillcrest having 1st and 10 now in Jacket territory at the 36. Clock running, 1:18 to play. First quarter, now the clock stopped on the penalty. 1:18 to play in the first quarter. 9-0 Jackets lead. Hillcrest line up a little bit of a drive. 15-yard penalty doesn't hurt. Number 12, Tyler Bishop, split out wide left. They're going to pitch it out right to Austin Smith, but there's a flag down. Movement early again.
Boy, they are airing it out. I see 4 flags on the ground right now.
Well, I saw that one, so I would have probably thrown one from up here if I had one.
Oh, I bet we can get you one.
I'd probably hit somebody on the head down here in the stands, so. They'll back them up 5. Back to the Jacket 41. It'll be 1st and 15.
Well, they're just kind of shooting themselves down here. They get something going, penalties are going to eat them alive if they don't look out. They got to take advantage when they can.
Bishop split out wide right again. Helms is lined up as a wingback. Now he's going to run in motion, and they're going to give it up the middle to Luis Cruz, the fullback. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage and a yard more to the 35-yard line. Pickup of 6 for Luis Cruz. And it'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Panthers. Probably get off one more play here in this quarter.
Well, if we had a play clock, we could tell you that.
That's right. We don't have the play clock either. Scoville up under center. Bishop split out wide left again, and that's Helms again set up as a wingback. And this time they're going to run the option. Scoville's going to keep it. He's got a little bit, about 5 yards, maybe 6 inside the Jacket 30-yard line.
It's going to be right on the 30, which is going to leave him about 3rd and 4.
Spotted down right at the 30-yard line. Pick up a 5 there for Dupree Scoville, the quarterback. And it will be 3rd and about 4, a little less than 4. Clock running now with 12 seconds in the first quarter. I doubt Scoville will get another playoff. Just now getting the play into the huddle with 7 seconds left.
No, he won't.
And clock now has run out. And there's the horn. We're through one quarter at Franklin Field in Dallas, Texas. And the Denison Yellow Jackets lead the Dallas Hillcrest Panthers 9-0. We're back with more Yellow Jacket football in a moment at 101.7 KIKM Denison Sherman. 30-yard line. Scoville's got him up under, straight out behind him. Gives it to Austin Smith, who runs into Scoville.
Scoville on the stop that time.
That's about the strangest thing I think I've ever seen. Usually your quarterback either runs the other way. Junior Johnston will get credited with the stop as he finally did make the tackle.
Well, it was a pitch, too, wasn't it? I mean,
yeah,
he pitched it to him and then
got in his way. You think they might think about kicking a field goal here with a possible Division I candidate, but they are kicking against. They would be kicking against the win. It'd be a 47-yarder. Looks like they're going to go for it. 4th down and a long 3 from the just inside the Jacket 30. Number 10, Dupree Scoville is the quarterback, and now there's movement again. Now it's going to make it 4th down and about. Probably move them back 5 and make it 4th down and 8.
That was big number 73, Courtney Mack.
Courtney Mack moved. Also Tyler Bishop, who was split out wide, moved a little bit. So some confusion among the Panthers. And now the Panthers are pointing at the Jackets. But I wouldn't, you wouldn't think so. Not with, no, they're going to call it legal procedure against the Panthers and back them up 5. That'll make it 4th down and 8.
Well, does that change their decision to go? I mean, I still don't think they're going to kick a field goal.
No, I don't think.
I think a wild punt.
That makes it a 52-yarder if they kick it from here. It gets a pretty stout wind. I don't think they're going to do it. I think they're still going to go for it. 4th and 8 from just inside the Jacket 35. 9-0. Jackets lead this ball game. 11:04 to play. Second quarter. Tyler Bishop split out wide right. Ben Helms set up as a wing on the right side. Pitch out right side. Smith. He wants to throw. Jacket defense is staying there. They're going to throw all the way back across the field to Scoville, and it is
intercepted.
Intercepted, I believe. Yes, they finally give it to the interception. Both guys had a shot at it. Bilbrey comes up with the interception, but should have thrown the ball down on the ground. You have better field position, but nevertheless, but he had to take it away from Scoville. Scoville did a good job of getting to it.
Right, and I thought there was no way Scoville was going to get to it when he threw it. He threw it so far out there. Then it just became a sprint for the ball.
That was a pitch back to Austin Smith, the tailback. He threw it all the way back across the field. Scoville didn't look like he was anywhere near it. Thought Bilbrey has an easy interception. I was wanting him to swat the ball down, and Scoville comes up and almost takes it away from him. 1st and 10 for the Jackets now. Ball at their, look, this is so bad that the scoreboard can't even tell you where the football is.
Oh, they've had it on double zeros the whole game.
17-yard line for the Jackets. Handoff, left side on the counter play, and hitting the backfield is Chris Robertson.
That's going to be a loss of 4 for Robertson, looks like.
Wow. Has he lost 4 yards all year?
I don't know.
They officially called a loss of 3. 2nd down and 13 now for the Jackets at their own 15-yard line. .10:18 to play, second quarter. Antoine Duncan split out wide right. They're going to pitch it out to Robertson. He cuts it back across the middle. He's got some room this time, runs over a man, and gets up to about the 25-yard line. Gain of about 10 there for Robertson. And it's going to be 3rd down and a long 3.
You know, it looks like they may have made Chris Robertson mad. He came out there.
Yeah, he was kind of upset about losing some 4 yards.
Yeah, he came out with some steam.
Robertson's back there again. Bowers split out wide right, Bilbrey wide left. Aaron Hunt now goes in motion from left to right. Pitch out Robertson, running right behind Aaron Hunt, behind Jeff Boss. He's got plenty of room. See ya. Midfield, 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Yellow Jacket touchdown, Chris Robertson. Wow. Unbelievable.
Huge play there and great blocking by everybody. Terrence Riddick leading the way as usual around the corner there. And
75-yard touchdown run for Chris Robertson. That was phenomenal.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
He just turned on the turbo jets and went around that corner.
Made him mad. Hey, Mike's saying I could have done that. Mike's thinking I'm slow or something. Not that slow.
I know I don't want to climb up these stairs again, I'll tell you that. I'm worn out from that.
15-0 here as Robert Lay tacks on the extra point for the Jackets. 75-yard touchdown run for Chris Robertson. Extra point almost blocked, but Lay gets it away, and it's good just inside the right upright. 9:23 to play, second quarter. Denison 16, Hillcrest nothing. We're back with more Yellow Jacket football in a moment at KIKM. To move into number 2, Robert Lay set to kick it off. Algie Morrow back deep along with number 7, Kamal Knight. Lay kicking with the win this time. We'll see if he can get you a touchback. And he gets under it a little bit. End over end is taken at the 9 by Algie Morrow. He wants to run all the way back across the field now. Not a very good idea. Gets out to about the 15, and then he's laid out by number 20, Adam Chaucho. And Hillcrest will take over 1st and 10 at their own 15. I thought it worked pretty well a while ago when they caught it on the left side of the field and ran it up the left side of the field. Had a good return. This time they try to come all the way back across the field.
Well, they obviously had it set up as like the wedge right, and they weren't going to take the opportunity to do that. Oh, yeah, that happened a long time ago.
What happened to your field night? You see his tape job that came down there.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, we didn't think it'd work for long. We could give you money if it worked. 16-0, Jaggers lead Dallas Hillcrest, 9:14 to play. Second quarter, Ben Helms goes in motion. Excuse me, that's Morrow. They're going to pitch it to him on the option. Nowhere to go. Marcus Walker wraps him up right at the 25. Falls forward to the 26 for a gain of 1 for Algie Morrow, number 11.
Well, Marcus Walker had that read the whole way. He saw him coming across there and just waited out there and didn't try to, get inside on it. And was in the right spot at the right time. Kenny, on that kickoff a while ago, I was looking. I'm starting to get nervous and feeling like trick plays and stuff could be coming from them, and try to make us look stupid. We saw, on 4th down, they tried one. I'm thinking reverses off of kickoffs, and just anything goes, I think, for them at this point.
2nd and 9 from the 16, 3 wide receivers and an offset eye behind Dupree Scoville, the quarterback. Morrow comes in motion and does a little crackback block, and it works. Running outside is, that might not be Austin Smith, but he's got a good gain. He's out across the 25, out across the 30 to about the 32. Actually, that's number 43 on the carry. Terrence Watkins, he's the backup. Little crackback block coming down there by the receiver who came in motion, Algie Morrow.
And you can do that.
Yeah, not illegal.
16-yard gain.
Pickup of 16 there for Watkins, and it's 1st and 10 from who knows where. 31-yard line. Pitched out again to Watkins. Nowhere to go this time.
And lost a yard or 2 on that one, looks like.
Daniel Vogel wraps him up along with Aaron Hunt. Back to the 30. It is a loss of 1. Actually, a loss of 2. They were at about the 32 starting that play, so they're back to the 30 now, lost at 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. You know what you're doing over here. Mike over is keeping the statistics, and he's already written down that Chris Robertson moved into number 2, and he's not going to give it to us till it actually happens. I think he's putting a hex on him, and Robertson's not going to get another yard. That was Watkins again on the carry there, and he's got it again running left. Now cuts it back across the field. And I think Hillcrest got back on it, but he was popped. Ronnie Braxton's the one that hit him. And I'm telling you, Jay, this tells you about some good coaching. By the way, Hillcrest gets back on it at the 31. This tells you good coaching. Ronnie Braxton lays a lick on number 43 there, Terrence Watkins, and knocks him down, knocks the football out. Ronnie Braxton gets up, looks over at the coaching staff, and starts holding his arms out like, I should have wrapped up. I didn't wrap up.
You're right.
Third down at about 11 now from the 31. Twins split out wide left for Hillcrest. Scoville's going to roll to his left. Wants to throw, got a man in his face. That's Chaucho. He throws it up in the air, and it's incomplete. Chaucho puts him on his back.
That'll bring up 4th down.
And it's going to be 4th down and long for Hillcrest. They're probably going to punt the football away. Eric Parks does come into the game now. Eric Parks is 5'10", 185 pounds. He's a senior. He's, you don't hear a whole lot about it from most teams that your kicker and your punter is the main man on the team, but he is. They're excited about him. He's a Division I prospect. First punt went, what, for 37 yards tonight?
Yeah, that's what I got, 37.
This time he's punting into the wind, so we'll see. I think he's more of a Division I prospect as a kicker than he is as a punter, and we haven't got to see his kicking skills yet. Jackets are going to block this one, no problem at all, and it's picked up by Daniel Vogel, and he's rumbling into the end zone for the Yellow Jacket touchdown. Piece of cake. Snap came back awfully slow. David Sullivan, the deep snapper, and tell me, did I not mention it before the game that the deep snapping looked a little slow?
You said, I see block punts. If that's the real deep snapper, we're going to have some block punts tonight.
And that's from an old deep snapper himself. And he's a disgrace to that number 54. Deep snapping like that. Nevertheless, the Jackets block one. It's taken back 20 yards. 16 yards, we'll call it. 16-yard return on the block punt for Daniel Vogel, and the Jackets lead 22-0. Mike wants to get started while we're on the radio of snaps that went right through his hands. Here comes the extra point from Robert Lay. And it's good right down the middle. 6:18 to play, second quarter. Denison leads Dallas Hillcrest 23-0. We're back with more Yellow Jackets football in a moment on Kick 'em. Come all night, along with Algie Morrow standing back at their own 3-yard line. Robert Lay set to kick it off for the Jackets, leading it 23-0 here in the second quarter. Might have a sleeper here in the second half. Robert Lay's kickoff is high. It's end over end. It's going to be Morrow. He takes it 2 yards deep in the end zone. He's going to bring it out 5, 10, 15. He's got a seam across the 20 to about the 22. Nice job with the Denison kicking team to close that down. First one in on the stop was Lewis Hubert. Also, Jack Bogart again in on the stop. A couple of tackles for Bogart tonight on kickoffs. And it'll be 1st and 10 from their own 21-yard line for Hillcrest. See if Dupree Scoville still in there, quarterback. Thought we might see Joe McDonald sometime tonight.
Yeah, there
and it's going to be Scoville again.
Yep.
And it's Watkins again in there at the tailback position. Terrence Watkins, number 43, and an offset eye behind Scoville. And Watkins going to get it, running left. Nice defensive play.
Boy, who was that?
I believe it might have been Daniel Vogel.
I think it is Daniel Vogel. Boy, he was on the ground with number 40.
Lewis Cruz, yeah, had him.
Laying on top of him.
Was laying on top of him. Daniel Vogel gets up and makes the play anyway.
Just kind of stuck an arm out or shoulder and then just tripped him up. Great play.
Looks like he stuck a shoulder and arm because he's kind of holding it right now, kind of favoring a little bit out there as he's in a little bit of pain as he bends over at his waist and holds onto his arm. But Vogel not coming out of the ball game for sure. Second down at about 12 now for the Panthers inside their own 20-yard line. 3 wide receivers. Straight eye. They're going to fake it to Watkins, and Scoville fumbles the football. He fakes the snap, and when he faked it, Watkins ran into him a little bit. Scoville fumbles the football. Michael Phelps almost gets on it, but Scoville jumps back on it. Another big loss all the way back to the 13-yard line. And, man, all kinds of trouble if you are wearing red tonight.
17.
Well, Phil Scoville comes over to the coach again, and he is coming almost to the sideline every time, Kenny. He's coming about halfway to get the play. And, you know, I don't know what kind of play you got in a high school playbook for 3rd and 17.
He did. Field Scoville? Is that what you got?
Did I call him Field Scoville? He wishes he was Field Scoville because the gosh dog, they need some help.
3rd and 17 from the 23, and at this time it's Watkins again running left and absolutely nowhere to go.
35, Sherry Turner.
Bashiri Turner and that's Marcus Walker. First one out there runs him down. Back at the 11, another loss, a loss of 2 this time.
We're going to try Eric Parks again for punting.
We'll see if we can get the snap back a little quicker this time. See if we got the same deep snapper in there this time.
Looks like you do to me. Let's see.
Actually, no. That's not.
No, you don't.
That's Scoville, the quarterback. Now it's deep snapping to Eric Parks. See how this one goes. Molly and Gentry back deep for the Jackets. Nice snap this time by Scoville. Punts away. Spiral against this wind is taken by DeJuan Gentry at the 47-yard line. 45, cuts outside, back inside, and gets to about the 45, I believe. No, it's a 35, I'm sorry.
It's not too bad, 30-yard punt that time, so.
Jackets nice field position though at the 35. About a 7-yard return for DeJuan Gentry. Man, he's exciting to watch, Jay.
Yeah, he is.
Going to be fun for a couple more years.
Boy, Denison just looks like they're building up something nice for the next couple of years.
The only thing that might be a problem, and of course we're getting ahead of ourselves, already talking about next year, but maybe the offensive line is about the only thing I could see that might have some trouble when you lose guys like Chad Carlett and Shane Yergin. Riddick's going to throw. He's going deep to the right side and overthrows his intended man. Was intended for Adam Chacho, was in there at a tight end. And just overthrew him a little bit, and it's going to be 2nd down and 10. Hey, they got the clock up running now, where the ball is. Is that right? Is it on the 35? Yeah, that's right. Good job. 3:42 to play in the second quarter. Denison leads 23-0. Tim Bilbrey comes split out wide left, 2 tight ends, 2nd down and 10. And Riddick wants to throw again. He's going to swing it out to Chris Robertson. That should be a running play. It was behind the line of scrimmage. Robertson's got some room, and he fumbles the football, but he fumbles it out of bounds at about the 26. And that's one of those kind of iffy there, whether or not that was a pass or a run. But I think it's going to be a run. And it's going to be a pickup. He had a pickup of about 12, and he fumbles the football out of bounds. Knocks him back a couple, and the football went backwards a few yards, so only going to be able to give Robertson a gain of 8. It's going to be 3rd down and 2.
Yeah, when he was tackled, he hit a helmet or something right on the ball, and it flew out.
Now 2 tight ends and a wingback for the Jackets on 3rd and 2 from the 27-yard line. This time it's Ronnie Braxton sweeping right. He's got to get outside, cuts it inside now, 25. He's got a 1st down to about the 21-yard line. Then he's pushed backwards by the Panther defense. But a 1st down for Ronnie Braxton. A pickup of about 7 for Braxton. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Jackets. Ball spotted right at the 20-yard line.
1st down and 10 for the Yellow Jackets on the Hillcrest 20-yard line.
Nick Bauer set up as a wingback this time, just off of Adam Chacho's hip. And the tight end spot here, offset eye, 2 tight ends, and it's Robertson. Straight up the middle, inside the 15. Host of Yellow Jacket blockers in front of him, pushing the way all the way down to about the 12-yard line, it looks like.
Look at that, Terrence Riddick is at the bottom of the pile. Pulling them up.
Gain of 8, 2nd down and 2. We have an official's timeout.
Aaron Hunt, a little bit slow getting up. Looks like he might have just had the wind knocked out of him or something as he walks off the field under his own power. He's okay. And now I can do it. Chris Robertson has moved into number 2 all time on the Denison rushing list, passing Dion Marshall and Ray Taylor. Now 2,716 yards in his career for Chris Robertson. 2,716, passes Dion Marshall and Ray Taylor. Only one left for Reggie Hunt. 2nd down and a long one. This time it's DeJuan Gentry running the football. He's trying to get outside, now cuts it back inside, but he's hit at about the 11, right about the 1st down marker, and he's hit pretty good. On the stop was number 7, Kamal Knight. Gets to about the 11, but it's just going to be just short of a 1st down. And it's going to be 3rd down and short for the Jackets. 2:11 to play first half, 23-0 Jackets. And Nick Bowers comes split out wide left. Wide right is Tim Bilbrey. Offset eye again. Daniel Vogel's in a tight end. He's going to go in motion from right to left. And a pitch out. Chris Robertson running left inside the 10 to about the 9, and that'll be enough for a first down. Only a couple for Robertson. On the stop is number 5, Joe Cisse. And they will give him the 9-yard line. Pickup of 2 there for Robertson. By the way, on the night, Robertson with 13 carries, 163 yards. You'd like to see him get the 200 mark tonight.
Well, that's his goal.
That's the best of the season so far this year for Robertson. Pro set, Daniel Vogel again at the tight end. He's going to go in motion again from left to right this time. And Riddick wants to throw, rolls to his right a little bit. Now he's going to tuck it under and run. Can't get away completely, but does a nice job. Picks up about 3 to the 6-yard line. Number 54, David Sullivan, makes the stop. Looked like Riddick had all kinds of room, and a nice job by Sullivan, the defensive tackle there, the nose guard, 5'9", 210 pounds, and a junior.
Yeah, when
get a paw in there and stop him.
When he first took off, I thought he's going to score.
Yeah.
Because there was, like you said, there was just all kinds of space there. Of course, so I thought Daniel Vogel was wide open too, but you know, maybe there was somebody in the passing lane that we just couldn't tell from this angle.
Second goal from the 6. Robertson's got it, cuts it up the middle, inside the 2.
Holy cow! He just plumb ran over to Joe Cisse.
Well, he runs over Joe Cisse, but that was at about the 2, and Cisse holds his ground enough to stop Robertson just inside the 1-yard line. Give Robertson a pickup of 5 to the 1, and it's 3rd and goal. Clock running. Jackets, if they can punch it in here, are going to score just in time to not leave any time for Hillcrest to do anything. Not that they've done anything. Robertson dives into the end zone, and another Yellow Jacket touchdown. Chris Robertson with another touchdown tonight. His first one went a little bit further, 75 yards. This one only goes for 1 yard.
Touchdown.
And the Jackets now lead 29-0. By the way, we're still in the first half. 15 carries, 169 yards for Robertson. That one he only got 1, but that's all he could get.
Robert Lay.
And any further to go. Robert Lay to try the extra point. So the Jackets will try to tack up 30 here in the first half. Kicks up. Drifts a little to the right on him again, but it's through the uprights, and it is good. 23 seconds to play in the first half. Denison 30, Dallas Hillcrest nothing. We're back to more Yellow Jacket football in a moment at KIKM. 23 seconds to play, second quarter. Jackets lead 30-0. Robert Lay's kickoff is end over end, and Algie Morrow again from the 4. Up across the 10, 15, runs left this time, 20, 25, 30. Morrow turns on the speed across the 40. Needs to break one tackle. He does, but now he stumbles, and he's finally brought down at about the 45-yard line, and now a flag comes in late. Algie Morrow, a couple of real nice returns. He's a little pumped up.
He ought to be.
Well, he's down 30, but he's pumped up about that nice return.
Well, he's all they got so far.
That's true. That's true. 41-yard return for Morrow. Let's check out the flag.
Well, I don't know. I mean, if the flag came down late, Kenny, I mean, it seems like it'd be a dead ball foul, but he may have thrown it.
Oh, and they're marching back to Panthers.
Wow.
John Colicchio, the head ref. We'll get the call from him here in just a little bit. Tom Davis, the umpire tonight. Ron Tribble, the head linesman.
10 yards marked off against the Panthers.
Brew Nagel is the line judge.
First down and 10 for Hillcrest.
And Steve Orrs is the back judge tonight. All the way back to the 35 now with 12 seconds left.
You going to air it out here, Kenny?
I'm thinking you don't have anything to lose. If you're Hillcrest. Scoville's not, though. He's going to hand it right up the middle to Lewis Cruz, the fullback. And that's going to do it for the first half. Cruz picks up a yard to the 36. And the horn sounds for the end of the second quarter. We're at halftime at Franklin Field in Dallas. And so far, it's all Denison. Denison Yellow Jackets 30, the Hillcrest Panthers nothing. We've got all kinds of good stuff coming up for you at halftime. Right after this commercial break, we've got the Touch of Gold marching band.
Good evening, Yellow Jacket fans, and welcome to tonight's show presented by the Denison High School Touch of Gold, the heartbeat of Denison halftime. Tonight, the Touch of Gold will present its UIL contest show. The music is an original composition by Roland Barrett, titled Seven Storms on the Sun. The music is from the jazz medium
ready to start the second half. Robert Lay's got it teed up. Jackets lead Hillcrest 30-0. Robert Lay's kickoff is high. It's end over end. Again, it's Algie Morrow. Takes it at the goal line. Up across the 5, 10, 15, running left. And up to about the 19. Ball comes out, but he was down. On the stop there for the Jackets was number 35, Bashari Turner. And Marcus Walker in there as well. Scoville, the quarterback. Smith and Cruz behind him in the backfield for Dallas Hillcrest. Wideouts are Morrow and Bishop across the front line. Lockhart's the center. Mack and Sullivan the guards. Page and Denninger are the tackles. And Matthew Lloyd, the tight end. He's got the big reception tonight. And Dupree Scoville is still in at quarterback. He's going to give it to Terrence Watkins, who came in late in the second half. He's starting to tailback here, in the first half, and he's starting to tailback here, and he's got a pickup of about 10 out to about the 29-yard line. And Ronnie Braxton a little slow getting up here.
Ronnie Braxton, we have officials timeout. The injured player, Ronnie Braxton, for the Yellow Jackets.
We'll call it the 30-yard line, and Panthers will have first and 10. So Terrence Watkins has come in at the tailback spot, and he's got 3 carries for 27 yards now. So averaging about 9 yards a carry for Watkins. Actually averaging exactly 9 yards a carry, but Tyler Bishop goes out wide left. Algie Morrow is set up as a wing just off of tight end Bentley's hip, and an offset eye behind Dupree Scoville, the quarterback. And they're going to give it up the middle. That's Lewis Cruz. And Jacket defense showing a little signs of bending again here in the third quarter like they have all season long. Pickup of about 6 there for Lewis Cruz, and it's going to be second down and 4.
Well, Kenny, like we were talking about at halftime, we were just kind of, sitting back and saying, man, this game is just going. And, it's kind of hard to get into, and, that may be something that the Yellow Jackets are kind of fighting with at this point. It's 30-0 at halftime, in total domination.
Austin Smith is back in at tailback. He's going to get the ball this time, runs right behind his quarterback Scoville, breaks a tackle, then gets a first down. He's out across the 40-yard line to about the 44 for Austin Smith. Pickup of 8 there for Austin Smith, and he was hit about the line of scrimmage. Vogel finally brings him down at the 44 and gets another first down for Hillcrest. DeJuan Gentry's in at the safety positions. We set the Jacket defense for you. Molly and Antoine Duncan, by the way, is in there at cornerback. We didn't expect him to play much defense. Gibson, Turner, and Bilbrey are the linebackers. They fake it over the middle. The Cruz wants to run the option. Vogel keeps it himself, turns it up. Did I do that?
No, that was me.
Okay. He hit his microphone there with his binocs. Made a loud noise. Scoville, no gain. It's going to be second down and 10. Up front for the Jackets, Aaron Hunt and Adam Chaucho are the defensive ends. Michael Phelps and Eddie Baker in there playing some defense now. Andrew Keener again had a car accident during the week. He's okay, but he's not playing a whole lot tonight. And so Eddie Baker and Michael Phelps are the tackles. Daniel Vogel, of course, the rover back. Handed it this time to Watkins, who's back in there at the tailback spot. He gets to about the 45. Close to it. Gets a gain of about 1 before Josh Gibson and Aaron Hunt bring him down. And actually, they give him, maybe about a half yard there. They're going to call it no gain officially, and it's going to be third down and 10 for Hillcrest. Chad Carlett now in, by the way, at one of the defensive tackle positions.
Well, it looks like the Denison defense woke up a little bit. They got the ball shoved down their throats a couple plays in a row and said, whoa, what? This is Hillcrest.
Tyler Bishop split out wide left. Morrow again is on a wing, and he's going to go in motion. And now there's a fumble on the handoff up the middle to Lewis Cruz, and I think Scoville gets back on it. And he does, but it's going to be a fourth down. So credit Adam Chaucho with a stop there, but another fumble. But it's going to be fourth down and 10. And, Jay, they've had a few problems with that. It seems like backs running into Scoville, and him, that time it was the fake in the option, and I don't know if they run an open option or not where he's got the choice to go ahead and give it to Cruz, the fullback, or if they've got it planned. This snaps low on the punt, by the way, and Parks isn't going to get it off, and he finally just kind of throws the ball forward. The Panthers finally pick it up at the 45-yard line, and the Jackets are going to take over. Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. Actually, it's at the 40, so Denison's going to have great field position at the 40.
You got to kind of feel bad for Eric Parks. He's got a chance to maybe get a scholarship somewhere, Division I school possibly. And I mean, my gosh, they're bouncing the ball to him.
Yeah.
I mean, man.
Well, Jacket offense coming out here. We'll see if everybody's intact at the start of the game. Chris Robertson is in there at tailback. DeJuan Gentry and Antoine Duncan are split out wide right. Ronnie Braxton is split out wide left, so he's okay. Riddick's going to throw to him, as a matter of fact, on the slant, but throws it behind him and incomplete. Austin Smith was on the coverage, and just not a good pass there from Terrence Riddick, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Sitting on the flank for the Panthers, Austin Smith. 2nd down, 10.
Let's check out the rest of the Jacket offense for you. Of course, we had a lot of changes coming into tonight's ball game. Shane Yergin's still in there at one of the tackles. So is Eddie Baker. Now Nick Bowers and Marcus Walker check in for the Jackets. Kyle Sylvester at a guard, as well as Jeff Voss. Chad Carlin is still in there at center. Aaron Hunt, your tight end. Riddick fakes it to Robertson. Riddick wants to throw. He pumps once, now throws right over the middle, and it's incomplete as well. Was intended for Nick Bowers at about the 25-yard line. And he was fairly open as well. Another pass that just wasn't right on the mark by Riddick.
Yeah, it looked to me like Terrence Riddick could have taken a little bit more time that time, and he had a little bit more time than maybe he thought. And he could have probably got that ball there.
Jackets come out with a 30-point lead throwing the football here. Pro set this time. Bilbrey split out wide left. Bowers wide, excuse me, that's Gentry wide left. Offset eye behind Riddick, running the option themselves. Chris Robertson's got it, running right and breaks one tackle down the sidelines. He's knocked out of bounds at about the 32. And that's going to be a pickup. Now the PA announcer saying the 36. I don't see where that would be. We'll call it about the 32-yard line. That's a pickup of 8 for Terrence Riddick, and it's going to be 4th down and a couple. We'll see what the Jags decide to do here. Probably just going to go for it. Would be a 49-yard field goal, which I wouldn't mind seeing Robert Lay try. Just
he has the win with him here, but
Jackets are going to go for it. 4th down and 3. Everybody coming up the line of scrimmage for Hillcrest. 2 tight ends, and they fake it. They're going to run the option, and Riddick with absolutely nowhere to go. Nice defensive play. That's number 42, Ben Helms. He had it read all the way in the backfield. Terrence Riddick thrown for a 3-yard loss, and Dallas Hillcrest takes over on downs. Nice job that time by the Hillcrest defense.
Yeah, you know, I'm thinking hand that ball off there. I thought he did, and Chris Robertson would have made the 1st down had he taken the ball, but, you know, it's easy for us to sit up here and say that afterward.
8:03 to play, 3rd quarter. Jackets lead 30-0 over the Hillcrest Panthers. Tyler Bishop goes, Tyler Bishop goes split out wide left. Algie Morrow is the wing back, and they're going to run the option. Scoville wants to pitch it, but his back had come up and thrown a block, and a nice hit to make the tackle by number 29, Ronnie Braxton. A late flag comes in. We'll see what this call is.
I don't know. Did you think could it have anything to do with the way he blocked? He came in and blocked. He did block below the waist.
Yeah, that's what they call legal block in the back. But now they don't have it as a crackback, so they've got a legal block in the back above the waist. By the way, referee John Colicchio calls the foul here. John Colicchio is our head ref. Tom Davis is the umpire. Ron Tribble, the head linesman. Brew Nagel, the line judge, and Steve Orrs is the back judge in this crew tonight. And pretty good crew so far tonight as far as the officials. Haven't seen any questionable calls so far. Legal block in the back moves Hillcrest back to the 23-yard line. Again, if you're just joining us, there's no numbers at all on the field, just a bunch of white stripes. So we've got to kind of look over at the fence and see a number on the fence, try to figure out exactly where it's happening. Number 10, Scoville, trying to throw the ball over the middle this time. It's incomplete. It was intended for the tailback, Austin Smith. And it's incomplete. Daniel Vogel and Antoine Duncan both on the coverage. But I think Austin Smith was scared to get hit there because Jay, he might have could have reached out and brought that one in.
Yeah, maybe. But I don't know. 2nd and 20. I mean, they're just making their work hard here for themselves. And Antoine Duncan in on defense, and like we talked about pregame, we didn't think he was going to play defense tonight. We thought it was just going to be an offense. But
well, maybe Coach Brown just want to get him a little work here before you go into district play, get him back in that cornerback position. Hadn't played it since week 1 against the Marine Military Academy. 2nd down and 20 now for Hillcrest. They give it right up the middle this time. That's Lewis Cruz, the fullback. And he gets a yard. We'll give him 2 to the 25.
No gain on that play. Third down and 20 for the Panthers.
Well, now they're saying no game, Mike. I had him as 2. Mike's going, glad he's using a pencil over here. They'll call it no gain. He fell forward for a little bit. Algie Morrow split out wide right. Tyler Bishop wide to the left. And Scoville's going to roll to his right. He wants to throw. Last time he rolled to his right, he completed one. Real nice pass. This one, nowhere near anyone. Thrown out of bounds. Was intended for Algie Morrow. Antoine Duncan on the coverage. And it's going to be 4th and long. 4th and 20, as a matter of fact. Eric Parks is going to get another chance, Jay.
Well, you know, I just wanted, I'd like to see him kick.
Yeah, you would. You'd like to see what the guy's got.
You know, but I'd also wouldn't mind to see Denison block another one.
Well, the Jags look like they're coming. They got 10 guys on the line of scrimmage. DeJuan Gentry, the lone man back, standing at about his 44. Scoville's snap is a good one this time. Jackets do come, and a quick kick by Parks. He knew he had to hurry and get it out of there, and Gentry bobbles it, but takes it at about the 40. Got to juke a couple of men. He's up to the 45, midfield, 45. Breaks another tackle inside the 45 of Hillcrest, down inside the 35 to about the 31. God, this is impossible. I'm going to try to figure out what yard line they're on when they're running down the field.
Right.
But it does get it all the way back down to about the 31.
Folks, that was an outstanding run back. I mean, let me just tell you, because all 10 men rushed the punter.
Yeah, nobody to block.
Right, there was no blockers. It was a bad kick, and he had to field it off a couple hops, and he kind of tipped it up in the air and then caught it, and then had just all red jerseys, and he just juked them for, what, 25 yards? Is that what you got him for?
28-yard return. Bashari Turner's in at a fullback, and he's going to get the carry right up the middle. He's got room inside the 20. And down inside the 15, falls forward to about the 12-yard line. Nice run by Bashari Turner, Jay. That was one of those where it looked like he kind of got through the middle of the hole and didn't really know what to do. Didn't expect the hole to be that big.
Yeah, you saw his head just kind of looking all around, and where are all the people?
19-yard pickup for Bashari Turner down to the 13-yard lines where they'll spot the ball.
Hillcrest, 13.
Well, I didn't know I was going to be able to. Second, 1st and 10, 5:54 to play, third quarter. Turner now goes in motion. They're going to run the counter to Chris Robertson. He's got some room. 10, now cuts it inside, runs over a man. Now falls forward inside the 4-yard line. Absolutely flattened and ran over number 5. Is that Cisse again?
Yeah, it's Joe Cisse. He's got, 37 tattooed on him, I think. My Lord.
Gets it down to the 4-yard line. That's a pickup of 9 there for Robertson. What's he got now? 186 yards on 17 carries for Robertson.
And let me just tell y'all, Chris Robertson just lowered his head, and Cisse was just standing there and just reamed him and knocked him down 5 yards.
Robertson's back there again. He's got it again. And this time tries to run over some guys. Not a whole lot there. Maybe to the 3. Leading the charge for Hillcrest is number 80, Matt Lloyd, 6'3", 210 pounds. And they'll give him the 3. 1 yard gain there for C-Rob. And if they give him a first down, I think they're going to measure here. Jackets trying to get a 1st and goal. John Colicchio wants to have a measurement. Here you go, Mike.
Well, indeed, he should have a measurement if he wants one, and they will be short a little bit.
Yeah, it looks a little short, even about a half a yard short probably on that one. So Jack's going to have 3rd down now and about half a yard for a 1st down. Jackets can get a 1st and goal here. Only needs about a half a yard. Nick Bowers is splitting out wide right. As a matter of fact, we're going to have twins out there. Bowers and Bilbrey. Offset eye behind Riddick now. Don't go with the full house look here on the goal line on 3rd and about half a yard. Robertson's got it, cuts it back inside and into the end zone for the Yellow Jacket touchdown. Chris Robertson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jackets lead at 36-0, and the clock's still running. Okay, now it stopped. Well, I've noticed that about 3 or 4 times now. The clock keeps running, but probably
they're ready to end.
How many touchdowns we got for Robertson? 3 touchdowns tonight for Chris Robertson. Is that 4? 4 touchdowns. I thought it might have been 4. 4 touchdowns tonight for Chris Robertson. They don't even want to change the scoreboard. Put the 36 up there. Yeah, there they go. Robert Lay to try another extra point. Jackets just padding that lead a little bit more. Snaps back. Kick is up. Again, drifts off to the right a little bit on lay, but it's good. 4:17 to play, third quarter. Denison 37 and Dallas Hillcrest nothing. We're back with more Yellow Jacket football in a moment at 101.7 KIKM. Algie Morrow and Kamal Knight back deep for the Panthers, standing back at their own 4-yard line. Robert Lay set to kick it off. Denison 37. Hillcrest nothing. Here's Lay's kickoff. It's a good one this time, end over end. Morrow's going to have to go back all the way about 8 yards deep, fill it over his shoulder, and take a knee for the touchback. Hillcrest will take it first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Chris Robertson, 192 yards on the night, 19 carries. .410 to play. Still the third quarter, by the way.
37-0. The Jackets are putting a whooping here. Oh, yeah.
And now there's a flag down. Daniel Vogel's having a well of a ball game tonight as well. He's got 8 tackles, fumble recovery for a touchdown. So Daniel Vogel, the man so far tonight on defense. Josh Gibson with 5 tackles as well. Chacho with 4 tackles. Tim Bilber's got his INT tonight. A legal procedure against the Panthers. They'll move them back 5, and it'll be first and 15 now for the red and black. Tyler Bishop goes split out wide left. Algie Morrow's a wing again, just off the hip of his tight end. Offset eye behind Scoville. The quarterback, Morrow, now is going to go in motion from right to left. Pitch out left side. That's Terrence Watkins. Looked like he had some room, and the Denison defense converges on him. Josh Gibson, the first one there to make the stop. Ronnie Braxton also in there, as well as Marcus Walker. DeJuan Gentry, a pickup of 3 there for Watkins. And it's going to be second down at about 12. Kind of got quiet. Some of the Denison faithful already headed to the house. A lot of them still here, though. Heck, you make a trip to Dallas, you at least want to watch 3 quarters, don't you?
Yeah.
Scoville's going to fake it up the middle to Cruz. He's going to pitch on the option to Watkins, and he is run down from behind by Daniel Vogel, who is just phenomenal tonight.
And Daniel Vogel came from across the other side of the field, just so you know. I mean,
and the Vogel family is not known for the speed. I'm not too sure about Daniel's 40 speed, but some of the Vogels in the past, not known for their lightning quick speed. Speaking of Brad and David, and Gary for that matter. I don't know. Gary may be in his prime. We'll call that one no gain. Still third down and 12 for Dallas Hillcrest. Scoville's going to throw, and it's over the middle and incomplete.
Word.
Actually, that is Joe McDonald now in a quarterback on that play. It was overthrown, intended for number 84, Blake Bentley. Nice coverage by Ronnie Braxton.
And I tell you what, Ronnie Braxton kind of unloaded there.
Yeah, he did. And the thing is, Braxton wasn't looking back at the ball, so if it hits him about a split second earlier, we got an interference call, but he ends up timing it out just right. And Parks is going to try to punt again. Dallas Hillcrest, by the way, 0 for 8 on third down conversions tonight. Jackets coming again, try to block it. And no flag down as Eric Parks goes down. This is a short punt. Finally rolls down at about the 45-yard line. Jackets good field position again at the Hillcrest 45. Parks goes down, but he was blocked. Daniel Vogel was blocked into Parks. 2:15 to play, third quarter. Denison lead 37-0. Probably going to start getting some substitutions here, and I think I already see Lewis Hubert in the huddle, and he is.
Yeah, you got DeJuan Gentry in at quarterback.
Shari Turner's in there at the fullback. Not that he doesn't play all the time at fullback, or quite a bit at fullback. DeJuan Gentry is in at quarterback. Don't forget, Gentry is a sophomore. First and 10 from the Hillcrest 40-yard line. It's going to be Lewis Hubert. Cuts it all the way back across the field. 35, 30, 25, 15, 10, and he's finally, was he running out of bounds? No, he's in for the touchdown. Or no, I'm sorry, the head linesman over there is going to say he was out of bounds, I believe. Heck, I don't know. He's not doing anything over there. It's a touchdown, but we do have a flag.
Yeah.
Nope. It's against Hillcrest. The penalty goes against Hillcrest. So Hubert with a 40-yard touchdown run. I didn't know what the head linesman over there, Jay. I think he's kind of like most of the fans here. They're just kind of blah, blah. He just kind of stopped about the 10-yard line. Didn't give us a touchdown.
Well, it looked like he put his foot out like there was...
Yeah, like he had stopped it at about the 4-yard line. I thought Hubert might have run out of bounds, but he doesn't. Lewis Hubert comes in, gets a 40-yard touchdown run, and just like that, it's 43-0. Penalty was illegal use of the hands against Hillcrest, something you don't see a whole lot on the defense, maybe a head slap or something like that. Lays extra point. This time goes right down the middle. 1:52 to play, third quarter. Denison 44, Dallas Hillcrest nothing. Back with more Yellow Jacket football in a moment at 101.7 KIKM. "44-0 Jackets lead the Hillcrest Panthers. Robert Lay's got it teed up at 40. Out to Morrow. Come all night. Back deep again. For the what, 6th time now?
Yeah.
7th time.
7th.
Counting the opening kickoff.
Right.
Actually, second half kickoff, whichever one it was. Lay's kickoff is high. It's end over end. Morrow at the goal line. Running to the left side. 5, 10, 15, and oh, he's upended at the 15-yard line by Josh Gibson. Nice tackle by Gibson. Went down, got him at about the thighs. Just kind of flipped him up and over. And Algie Morrow, a little slow getting up, but he's going to hobble to the sidelines. He's okay, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Panthers at their own 15-yard line. And Joe McDonald comes back in at quarterback for Hillcrest. He's the backup, 6 foot, 170 pounds. He's a sophomore, so we'll keep an eye on this guy. They talk about rebuilding, Jay, for the next couple of years, and we're going to keep an eye here for the rest of this game on Joe McDonald. He's a sophomore. See what he's got for the Panthers. Well, this time he's going to hand it off right up the middle. He looked pretty good doing that.
Yeah.
That's Watkins, the backup tailback, Terrence Watkins. He's got a gain of about 4 up to the 19-yard line. Actually, I'm sorry, that was not Watkins. That was a fullback, number 42, Ben Helms, who's in there now. So 2nd down and 6 now for Hillcrest from their own 19-yard line. Tyler Bishop goes split out wide left. Helms now is a wing back. They're going to fake it to Watkins, and McDonald wants to throw, and he's hit just as he releases, and it's incomplete.
My word.
It was intended for Tyler Bishop. On the coverage for the Jackets, number 39, Chris Brown, who's now into the ballgame. McDonald was laid out.
And the McDonald's just checking his equipment. Man, I got my pads, so I got my shoulder pads on.
Chacho's the one that hit him.
Look at him, man. Woo.
We'll check the defense for you now. Jackets got some substitutions in there. Dale Davis in at one of the cornerbacks. DeJuan Gentry's in at the free safety position. I told you about Chris Brown. He's at the other corner. Also in for the Jackets, Shane Yergin in at a defensive end. Chacho's the other one. And they're going to try a screen pass this time. First time they've tried this, it's complete to the tight end, Pat Lloyd, and he is leveled by Marcus Walker. And a flag's down at the line of scrimmage. It was 3rd and 6 from the 19th. It would be a first down, all depending on the flag. Where that's thrown, could be a legal man downfield on a screen pass. We'll see from John Colicchio, the head ref. And that's exactly what it is, legal man downfield. And they will bring this one back. Was a nice little screen pass they set up. First time we said they need to use that a little more often, Jay.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, McDonald almost didn't get rid of the ball in time because the Jackets were coming a lot faster than I think he anticipated. But let's back it up.
They back it up at the 14-yard line, and it's going to be 3rd down and about 11. 29 seconds left to play, 3rd quarter, 44-0. Denison leads this ball game. Bilbrey's still in the ball game defensively for the Jackets, as is Michael Phelps. Paul Howard is in at the linebacker. Paul Howard hadn't played the whole game tonight. He's still suffering from a sore shoulder. Bashari Turner and Marcus Walker both in the ball game. Junior Johnston in at the defensive tackle as well. Joe McDonald barking out the signals. He backs off a little bit now. And what's he doing? Checking out the defense. Oh, he's letting the 3rd quarter run out. I'm not sure exactly what he was doing there. And there's a flag down. We'll see.
Boy, the coaches are furious on the Hillcrest sideline. I think they're going to get a delay of game penalty because there is no play clock.
Yeah, so you don't know how
They
long
didn't know how long it was. The coaches were saying there's no way that the play clock is going to run out before the game clock.
Hey, Jay, we hadn't got the horse to touch gold in a while. You want to just turn them up?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. By the way, Jay and I love the horse, by the way. Yeah, through the fourth quarter, if you got a joke, call it in to Gary O'Shea.
We'll get it on the air.
That's going to work off.
Well, the thing is, if it's a delay of game, you got to be at least 1 second left in the... Oh, it's been ruined by the Hillcrest fight song, which might sound vaguely familiar. If you've been to any Aggie games lately, unfortunately I have. So it is a delay penalty against Dallas Hillcrest. Battle of the bands here at kickoff. We're winning it. We're all the way across the field.
We got 3 times, 4 times, but
well, there's officially no time on the clock here at Franklin Field, but they're going to have to run a play. Scoville snaps it from the, that's McDonald takes the snap from the 9. Hands it off to Watkins, who's going to get a yard across the 10, about the 10 and a half. Where he's brought down by Adam Chacho, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. Score through 3 quarters, Denison 44, Dallas Hillcrest nothing. We're back with the fourth quarter next. This is Yellow Jacket Football on KIKM. Jamal Hall and Eric Gentry standing back at about their own 49. Parks has got the win this time, Jay. Let's check it out. Nice one. High spiraling kick, and Jamal Hall's going to take it all the way back at his 41. Running left, 45 midfield, gets inside Hillcrest territory, falls forward to about the 41. About a 19-yard return for Jamal Hall. And the Jackets take it over first and 10. We'll set some of the offensive players here for Denison. Again, DeJuan Gentry, the sophomore, is still in at quarterback. And we'll see if there's any changes. Nick Bauer still coming out wide right here. Lewis Hubert is the tailback once again. Bashari Turner is the fullback. Chaucho at tight end along with Aaron Hunt. Up front, still Baker and Yergin is the tackles. Card at the center, and Boss and Sylvester, the guards. Bashari Turner's got a trap play right up the middle, inside the 35, down to about the 25-yard line for Turner.
On the tackle for the Panthers.
Pickup of 16 from Bashari Turner on that play, all the way down to the Hillcrest 25-yard line. And Jay, we thought the Jackets might get a little lackadaisical in the second half with such a big lead, but so far 2 offensive plays in the second half. What, a 40-yard touchdown run and a 16-yard run here for Turner. He's got 2 carries for 35 yards now. Bauer's the lone wide receiver, split out wide right. Lewis Hubert's got it again up the middle, inside the 20, and he's dragged down at about the 18-yard line. He's brought down by number 55, Franco Cordova, after a pickup of 7. We'll call it the 18-yard line. Pickup of 7 for Lewis Hubert. 2 carries, 47 yards for Hubert. That's a pretty good average.
you could say that.
Marcus Walker goes split out wide left. 2 tight ends again, offset eye behind Riddick this time from the 18, 2nd down and 4. It's Bashari Turner, a little delayed handoff right up the middle, and absolutely nothing going for Turner. Matter of fact, he loses a couple back to the 20. Jackets now going to have a 3rd down play. Is it just me, or is Jeff Boss tiny? .10-11 to play in the ball game. Jackets lead 44-0. We said first game we'd watch Jeff Boss at offensive tackle for the Jackets, and he's done a fine job tonight. Or excuse me, at guard. Bashari Turner gets it again on a little bit of a pitch and nowhere to go. He's going to lose a couple of more back to the 26-yard line. That's Danny Sullivan, number 54. Excuse me, David Sullivan, number 54, makes the stop back at the 22-yard line. Loss of 3 that time for Turner. And the Jackets have a 4th down now and a decision to make. They're sure they're just going to go for it.
Yeah, you were talking about Jeff Boskin. He's playing a great game, I think. I mean, coming in their first start, man, he's doing great. Led the way on a couple of Chris Robertson's touchdowns down there in the tight there inside the 5.
4th and 7 here. They're going to give it right at the middle. No, they fake it. Gentry now is going to keep it himself on the option. He's inside the 15, down to about the 10-yard line, and he's got enough for a Jacket first down. Finally pushed out of bounds by Joe Cisse and number 86, Joe DuBose. And they're going to put it down right about the 10-yard line. So a pickup of 12 for DeJuan Gentry, and the Jackets are going to take a timeout. Let's take one with them. 9:02 to play in the ball game. Denison leads 44-0, knocking on the door once again. This is Yellow Jacket football on KIKM. Jackets got it 1st and goal just inside the 10-yard line. DeJuan Gentry's the quarterback, 2 tight ends here. And it's going to be Bashari Turner on the sweep left. He's inside the 5, and he's upended. Thought he might just march into the end zone, and then Joe Cisse cuts out his feet from underneath him, and Bashari Turner gets to the 4. Pickup of 6 there for Turner.
Nice little run there for Bashari Turner.
And it's going to be 2nd goal for the Jackets from the 4. Had a nice hole that time. He's ran that little sweet play to the right a couple times, got stuffed. This time picks up 6. Full house backfield again for the Jackets. Clock running, 8:18 to play in the ball game. 44-0 Jacket lead. It's going to be Lewis Hubert this time on the sweep play. Dives into the end zone. Yellow Jacket touchdown from 4 yards out. Lewis Hubert, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And we've hit the 50 mark.
And the clock is running as we speak. Well, obviously the game clock obviously the scoreboard clock has no idea of really what's relating to this game.
No, actually, I think I'm not really sure of the actual stating on it, Jay, but I think there is such a thing as a UI rule. We'll have to try to look this up here.
It's kind of like the 10-run rule in softball. Once the thumping is in progress, you just let the baby run out.
That's right. Robert Lay's extra point is good. 7:28 to play with the clock running here in the 4th quarter. 51-0. Jackets have matched their highest point total of the year. 51-0 Jacket lead. We're back with more Yellow Jacket football in a moment on Kick'em. And here's the kickoff. Now it starts again. Robert Lay's kickoff is going to be taken by Kamal Knight at the goal line. First time he's returned one tonight. He's going left, absolutely nowhere to go. Marcus Walker wraps him up. Nice job by Knight to push his way forward to about the 21-yard line. And Hillcrest will have it 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line. We'll check out the Jacket defense for you here, see if we get any substitutions. Now the clock stopped at 7 minutes.
We got a flag down there. It said we're offsides on Denison. So
we're going to have to kick it again 5 yards back. I'm thinking that's a flag you just leave in your pocket. I mean, a flagrant foul, yeah, but I'm thinking offsides on the kickoff, you leave it in your pocket. But I guess you still got to be fair to both teams.
You know what they're going to have to do tonight, don't you, Kenny?
What's that?
They're going to have to ice down Robert Lay. They're going to have to get some ice on him, you know?
Yeah, he has had kind of an interesting night. 8 kickoffs, 7 extra points. Didn't miss one, though. 6 out of 7 on extra points. Disappointed in Robert Lay tonight.
Well, they may cut the ice short on him.
That's right. They may not even give him ice. They may give him ice, but no whirlpool in the morning.
No, but Robert Lay, we make light of that situation, but he's done a great job.
Oh, yeah.
Man, he's been fantastic this year.
Nevertheless, Lay is going to kick off another one. This time he's got it teed up at the 35-yard line. 51-0. By the way, 4th quarter now. DeSoto leads Sherman 21-9. Robert Lay's kickoff. It's a line drive. Look at this one. All the way back to the 5.
And he's down.
I didn't know exactly
5.
what they were going to call there because Kamal Knight. Okay, we'll explain quickly. Kamal Knight catches the football and slips down and then intentionally fumbles the football so he wouldn't be down. He wanted to get back up and then pick it up and run with it, but the officials would have none of that. And so Hillcrest, instead of having it at the 21, The Denison penalty benefits the Jackets. Now Hillcrest starts 1st and 10 at their own 5. Oh, we feel so good. Just playing along with the cheers.
Oh, my.
1st and 10 here. We'll set some of the Jacket defenders for you. Dale Davis is out here at one of the corners. And they're going to hand it off up the middle. Lewis Cruz, DeJuan Gentry's in on the stop. Also helping out there, B.J. Smith, number 26, gets in on the stop for the Jackets. Some of the folks in there right now for the Jackets, number 77, Justin Sutton is in, as well as Brandon Barnes, number 61. Chacho and Yergin still the defensive ends. And Paul Howard getting a little more work as well. Number 41, Brandon Key in at one of the linebackers for the Jackets. Pitch out right side, Austin Smith running. He's going to get the corner. He's across the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Dale Davis hits him at about the 35. Finally runs him out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. And nice run there.
Oh, yeah.
By Austin Smith. Pickup of 35 for Austin Smith.
Kenny, I've got that as their 6th first down of the night.
And there's a flag down, a late flag down over by the Denison sideline where it went out of bounds, or at least said there was. Oh, they waved it off? Okay, I'm sorry. Clock running, 4:55 to play. 1st and 10 now from the 40 for Dallas Hillcrest. Tyler Bishop comes out wide left. Still got about pretty much the first teamers in for Hillcrest. Lewis Cruz up the middle. He's got a little bit across the 45 to about the 46. In on the stop is Jack Bogart and Paul Howard. But a pickup of 6 there for Austin Smith. Also in for the Jackets defensively, number 80, Jay Odom. 2nd down 4, Hillcrest from their own 46. Joe McDonald is the quarterback. Helms comes in motion. Handoff Lewis Cruz. He's close to a first down. B.J. Smith brings him down along with Paul Howard and Brandon Key after a pickup of about 3.5. He's going to be about a half a yard shy of a first down. Going to spot the ball right on the midfield stripe. Third down and a short one.
You can just tell, Kenny, these guys are excited on the Denison side of the ball still. These guys getting to come in the game now, which is just bad news for Hillcrest.
They give it this time to Austin Smith. He's hit at the line of scrimmage, falls forward. Looks like he's got enough for a first down. All depends on the spot, but he should have it. And John Colicchio, the referee, says yes. Brandon Key makes the stop, along with number 51, Derek Bowden, who's into the game now for the Jackets as well. Also got 89, Vincent Elizondo in for the Jackets at one of the defensive ends. Excuse me, he's in at the rover position, is Elizondo. Offset eye behind Joe McDonald, the quarterback, fake it to Smith. McDonald's going to throw, looking under some pressure. He's going deep left side and nothing there. And there's a couple of flags down.
I don't know. I'm saying that ball's uncatchable. I mean, it was 10 yards behind him.
10 yards behind one receiver and about 10 yards in front of the other receiver, but
I don't know.
There was a little pushing and shoving going on between Dale Davis and Ben Helms, and it is a defensive pass interference against the Jackets, so mark off 15 more. Joel Tingle into the ball game for the Jackets, number 84. 118 yards total offense now for Hillcrest after this drive. They're at the Denison 35-yard line now, so putting up a pretty good little drive. Austin Smith now cuts all the way back across the field, and he's going to go. He's not going to catch Austin Smith. 10-5, and a Dallas Hillcrest touchdown. Nice piece of running by Austin Smith. Looks like he didn't have anywhere to go at about the 30. Cuts it all the way back across the field, and nobody from Denison was back on that side. And Austin Smith runs it in for a 35-yard touchdown run, and it's 51-6.
Well, what happened that time is he went so far left that all Denison's pursuit was over there. I mean, they had him pinned within 10 yards of the sideline, and he cut back, and it was like a punt where they had the wall of defenders blocking.
We get to check out Eric Parks' leg. The kicking leg of Eric Parks on this extra point here. See what he's got. Snaps down, kick is up. Looked pretty fair.
Went pretty far into the field over there.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Parks. 2:09 to play in the ball game, 51-7. Denison leads Hillcrest. We're back with more Yellow Jacket football in a moment at KIKM. Eric Parks is set to kick it off. Dewan Gentry, the deep man for the Jackets. Parks' kickoff is a low line driver, and it's going to bounce 5 yards deep, go out the back of the end zone. And the Jackets will take it over 1st and 10 at their own 20. Clock running 2 minutes, now it stops. Two minutes left in the ball game.
Hello, Kenny.
Hello, Jay. What are you doing over there?
Oh,
pancakes
me,
lost.
oh my. No, I'm not either. I'm just waking up again.
Well, yeah. It's time. We're ready for our second win now. Jackets down to the 20, 1st and 10. Dewan Gentry. Pitch out left side, Lewis Hubert. He's going to cut it back inside. He's to the 25, about the 26. Pickup of 6 there for Lewis Hubert.
43 ball carrier, Lewis Hubert.
And it's going to be 2nd down and 4.
And 6 yards on the play.
You want to go with them or you want to ride back with us? We're making... you know, you talk about this sometimes, about the officials maybe making plans for after the game. We're already making plans for after the game. Minute and a half left. 2nd down and 4. Hubert's got it again. He's running right. Nice defensive stop. Falls forward to about the 28. Good play there, though, by number 72, Craig Martin. And a pickup of 2 this time for Lewis Hubert. It's going to be 2nd down and about 2. Clock continues to run, 57 seconds.
Denison may get off 2 more plays here.
We might have some family members at home wondering if their kid's in the ball game, so we'll see if we can run down some of them for you real quickly here. Jeff Boss is still in at one of the guards. In there at center, we've got 59, Ryan Hall. They're going to hand it right up the middle this time. Brandon Key gets the carry. Nice little run.
Yeah.
Pickup of 7 for number 41, Brandon Key, and we'll see when John Colicchio starts the clock, and he's already done it. So the Jackets will have to snap the football one more time. But that's about it. 77, Justin Sutton's an offensive tackle right now.
From their 36-yard line.
Also in is number 61, Brandon Barnes at the other offensive tackle. And number 51, Derek Bowden. Last snap, and I think the Jackets are going to get a delay penalty before the clock runs out, and they stop it now with 1 second left. Jackets didn't get the snap off in time as Gentry was just taking a knee.
Well, we saw this happen to the Hillcrest a while ago.
And this is going to do it right here. All the Jackets got to do is snap the football one more time. Now Gentry takes a knee, and that's going to do it for tonight's ball game. The final from Franklin Field in Dallas. Denison 51, Dallas Hillcrest 7. We're back to wrap this one up for you in just a